And welcome back to Hannity. Now, you just heard my interview with radical Imam Anjem Chowdhury, who used today's horrific attack in Paris to push his vision of Sharia law. He wants it worldwide. Here with reaction to that interview, Indianapolis area Imam Mohammed Siddiqui, and also terror analyst and president of Act for America, Brigitte Gabriel. Imam, let me start with you. He says that is the true Islam. Do you agree?
Well, first of all, with God's name, most gracious and most merciful, I want to offer my condolences to the families of the victims of that terrible, cowardly murder that took place in Paris. And the Quran is the correct Islam, Sean, not what Mohammed Siddiqui thinks or what Mr. Chowdhury thinks. And Islam makes it crystal clear that it doesn't, no compulsion, no matter what the situation may be in Islam. Islam offers freedom, justice, and equality. And
does it really offer
humanity.
freedom as practiced under Sharia for women, for gays, for lesbians, for apostates, for infidels? Does it really? Because as it's practiced in, let's see, Afghanistan, Iran, Saudi Arabia, is it really freedom? Is it being practiced for freedom for individuals? Because that's not the case. You know that, and I know that. That's not freedom.
Sean,
in Pakistan, if you cannot, in Pakistan, it's blasphemy if you insult the Prophet.
Sean, what people practice in a lot of these countries and what Islam is, there's two different things.
So you disagree with how it's practiced? You're saying that all of these countries I mentioned.
I disagree in many instances the way it is practiced. And I'm saying that Islam is freedom, justice, and equality for all humanity, no matter what your mode of life is.
Let me go to Brigitte.
Islam doesn't demand anything of you. You have to demand it of yourself.
Brigitte, 25 no-go zones, separate Sharia courts, prayer rugs, Muslim prayer rugs in most hotels in Paris, a growing population that they've taken in from Muslim countries. Did they make fundamentally in France a mistake by allowing A, the influx, B, the separation, C, the no-go zones, and D, the Sharia courts?
They made huge mistakes. The European brought the Muslim workers into Europe under the guest worker program because they want them to help rebuild Europe after World War II. And they enjoyed having guest workers there working cheaply, and they realized, well, why don't we reunite these workers with their families from the Islamic world? So they reunited them, and they started multiplying. And the European realized, well, let's not worry about these different people. They have different cultures and different practices. They don't really need to adjust or get accustomed or acclimate into our own culture and assimilate. And Europe made a mistake, and Europe today is paying the price. Because when Europe ignored the cancer growing within its body, when it was at stage 2, today Europe and its cancer is at stage 4, and it's very difficult to control.
All right, let me ask you about what the Imam said about this being the true Islam, the desire for worldwide Sharia and full and complete submission. Which is the real Islam?
No,
hang on, I'm asking Brigitte. What was your reaction to that? Because I thought that was an honest assessment of radical Islamofascism. What do you think?
It is. That's exactly it. He was very honest. I believe he is even more honest than the Imam we have with us on the show right now. Because Islam is not freedom, it is submission, where all other non-Muslims either convert or die or submit to Islam. That's the only time where Christians and Jews lived peacefully under Islam, was under submission as second-class citizens or dhimmi. Even the American Muslim jurists of America even sanctioned the killing of those who criticize Islam. This is here in America, Sean. We even have a research study, a polling data by Wenzel Strategies, where they polled in 2012, 2 years ago, highly American Muslims, and they both agree with Sharia law.
All right, we got to go. Thank you both for being with us. When we come back, we'll talk about these no-go zones that are in France, as well as the Sharia courts. We'll get to that.